Vitaly, I think I'm gonna say his last name, Vodorevsky, and Bradley Martin, who are doing like a Catch a Predator style videos where they're going around Los Angeles and they're setting up these online things, like, you know, just like the show, and they fill themselves busting a Hollywood screenwriter. His name was allegedly, I'm pretty sure it's him, Herschel Weingrod. I think me and Rob talked about this on the last show. He was supposedly trying to meet up with a 15-year-old girl. Weingrod is known for writing blockbuster films, including Space Jam, Trading Places, Twins, and Kindergarten Cop, of all movies, no pun intended. The man in the video says that his name is Boris before saying that the whole thing, he was just flirting with the minor, all right? And as you guys, as he tried getting away, they did a bunch of crazy stuff to him. Here's the video. I'm going to have Kelly show it, and then I'm going to show, I want to know what your guys' thoughts are about the video. Go ahead, Kelly, play it.
Your name?
Oh, fuck.
What's your name?
Oh,
Who are you?
What's your name?
Who are you?
Why are you suing my fucking daughter? What's your name? What is your name?
Boris. My name is Boris. What's
Boris,
the problem?
what's your name?
names.
Take my hand.
What's the problem?
Why are you suing my daughter? You know how old she is?
I have no idea.
You have no idea.
I have no idea.
You have no idea.
No.
What the fuck you thought was gonna happen here?
Nothing. We're gonna have a pizza.
Look at him, caught in the act.
Pizza. Yeah, you don't know? How old is she?
Brad.
You know how old she is?
I matched with her. She was 23.
23. Is that what the conversation looked like?
They're showing him the text.
23 on a
23.
dating site.
On a dating site?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, she was 23 on
How
a
old is
dating
she?
site. I have no idea.
Lila, how old are you?
I'm sorry.
15.
She was 23 on a dating site. All we've done is
So
talk.
she didn't tell you how old she was?
She did.
She did?
Yeah.
How old is she?
She said she was 15.
How did she tell you how old she actually is?
She said she's 15.
She said she's 15. Why are you here? Why are you sitting here?
I'm just having a
With a fucking 15-year-old?
pizza.
Piece of pizza with a fucking 15-year-old.
I'm just having pizza.
You think that's okay?
Weird. It's always pizza.
Always pizza. Weird.
Spoke about that.
Pizza gate.
No.
Kelly, can you do me a favor, my love? Kind of fast forward because look what they do a little bit towards the end. Look what Vitaly does. Keep going, Kel. Oh, right. Rewind it a little bit. Rewind it a little bit. Vitaly hits him with like a little bit more. They have these, you know, those like it's a boy thing.
I'm sorry.
What are they called?
The
Like
gender reveal cannon.
Watch this. He tries to leave.
Kiss, touch, and lick, whatever.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, look, this is a.
It's just weird. I don't understand.
What's this?
what
So
people
you're a
say.
pedophile trying to meet a 15-year-old.
What's it?
Oh shit! I'm sorry. It's not a boy.
Good.
It's
Not a boy.
girl.
And look.
Whoa.
So now he has all this stuff on him. They're all talking in the back.
Yeah, you are.
I kind of like the concept of marking pedophiles like this.
Well, yeah, Kelly, my love, you can pause it. Guys, I want, Savannah, so you guys see this, please, I want to know your thoughts. I want to know everybody's thoughts, and then we'll get into...
Yeah, absolutely. Well, first off, I think that we're way too soft on pedophiles in this country. I like the concept here of potentially marking them. Yeah, you know, it's disgusting. This guy knew that she was 15 years old. He's on camera admitting it. And I constantly ask myself this question, how we've cultivated a society in which, for some reason, we are so soft on pedophiles, how you have other people breaking various laws in the country and they'll go to jail for multiple years, right? It's like, for example, we have the entire DOJ focused in on Donald Trump. Meanwhile, we have the entire pedophilic Hollywood targeting children all the time. It's like our priorities in this country are so displaced. And yeah, death penalty to pedophiles, I'm just going to say.
Listen, and by the way, at least she has a position, and I feel, by the way, when you said marking them, I'll say, and by the way, some people will be like, Savannah, that's way too hard. No, because I said this a while ago. You're ruining this kid's life. If you actually go through with the act,
Yep.
You're done. I think a tattoo on the forehead that just says pedo. Like a permanent tattoo that says pedo. What do you think, Taylor, about the whole situation?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's repulsive for one thing. And also, like, I'm curious, is anything going to happen to this gentleman? He just had it on video, so I wonder if you have details of that. Because this should be, like, news and, you know, this should be...
It's not, by the way, because me and Kelly last night, right, Kel? We tried to look up if he's been arrested or not. We looked at the records.
Nothing, right?
No, absolutely nothing.
Absolutely.
Which I think is fucking ridiculous. But again, they are protected. And guys, I'm going there. I feel, this is my opinion, that the judges, the prosecutor, all these, this is Hollywood. They all know each other. It takes one phone call. Like, listen, even if he gets arrested, let's plea him out, let's blah, blah, blah. That guy, especially of that stature, Hollywood, producer, writer, whatever, zero jail.
Zero jail, and they know each other, but they also know about it. Like, this isn't a secret, you know what I mean? So it's like hush hush, but also it's because we're so desensitized that he's like, oh, I'm just having a piece of pizza. Like that's gonna be okay because you're out with a 15-year-old girl. you're out with a 15-year-old.
Yeah, you're not related
I don't
to
care if
her.
you're having pizza, if they're walking your dog.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
We know for certain. I'm not trying to believe me. The last thing I want to do is get on here
No, but be
and
devil's
defend
advocate.
pedophiles.
Go ahead.
I agree with your statement. I think pedophilia is a disease that cannot be cured. It is a mental disorder that cannot be cured. And these people, unless they are sterilized and neutered like a dog or put down like one, they will reoffend. You look at the reoffender rates among pedophiles; it's like 56% in the first 2 years after being released.
Yep.
And they traumatize these children and change their lives forever. So I'm all with you. But where is the evidence that this guy didn't know that she was 15?
He admitted it.
He said she said she was 15 before they sat down.
When they questioned him, she said she was 15, but on the dating app that he met her on, she was 23.
He should have immediately gotten up as soon as she said that she was 15 and left.
I don't disagree, but this guy, from what I'm looking at, where are the messages? You said nobody's reported on this. Has Bradley Martin released the screen grabs of the messages of the communication where it says that this girl is 15? Again, I don't want to say this guy's not a pedophile. I also don't want to say that he is one until I see more evidence.
Yeah.
But I 100% agree. If a girl tells me I'm having dinner with her and she's 23 on a dating app and I get there, first of all, I'm in trouble because I'm married, so I shouldn't be in that position.
True.
But
Very
if I'm
true.
in that position, yes, if a girl's like, well, I'm 15, I get up and I walk away immediately. He did not. But my takeaway from watching that video was he said that she said she was 15 when she said that in front of Bradley Martin and Vitaly, not through the dating app where that's where he says she said she was 20.
I get that point, and again, I know what Rob, like where you're coming from and why you're saying it. We don't like, dude. For all we know, this because we don't have any definitive proof. Is it a prank? Is it not a prank? These guys are YouTube pranksters. That looks kind of serious. I do understand where you're coming from, and I think if the action happens, if you're actually hooked up with a underage person, the punishment has to be extremely
Vinny,
severe.
You may go into Congress or become president.
Like, I don't know about this. I don't know about this guy in particular. You know, it looks pretty sus.
Yeah.
Okay?
He does. He matches the profile.
Yeah,
Every
he
time
matches
you've
the
ever
profile.
seen like a
But
creepy guy.
I'm gonna talk about the economics of this in general.
Yeah.
Like this comebacks. Like, jeez, I'm gonna get so canceled for this, but it doesn't matter. Like a round of 9mm is 50 cents.
Yes.
And it takes 2 seconds. Anything that requires more money and more effort for this fucking
No, it's all
for
good.
this,
You're
for
in
this
charge of
comebacks.
Yeah.
Anything that requires more money and more effort is out of the table. All this weird punishment of marking them, tearing them, whatever. Let's put them out. I don't want to feed them. I don't want operations. I don't want anything. Just put them out. One less. It's over.
Well, can I ask you a question?
It's done.
No, at what point? I feel you, and that's at least again
I
like
don't
with
play
her.
this game.
You guys have
I don't play this game.
You guys have your stance. At what point? Like Rob said, he's going to go meet this underage person. Where does it? Is it death penalty for up to that, or does he actually have to go through? Like meaning we caught him with a 15-year-old. They're setting him up. This is a sting operation for perverts. Where do you draw the line? Because I think a tattoo, for me, I'm being genuine. If you get caught like that on camera, you were meeting it, everybody's there to see you, we tattoo your head. Just like in the movie Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, she put rapist pig. She got him passed out and tattooed on his chest. So no matter where he goes, it's on his body.
That's the Scarlet Letter, right?
That's Scarlet Letter, yeah,
That's
exactly.
how they knew that
But
they were loose.
You know what?
Where you at?
You know, this is by design. For example, in California, they just changed the law. And they renamed all these predators. They give them a softer name. I don't know what it was. I don't know if you guys
Minor
read it.
attracted person.
Map.
Yeah, they
Minor
renamed
attracted
it,
person.
and I think they're going to start taking them out of the register of sex offenders there as well.
Well,
And I want to point out too that the reason why we have this hard stance on it is because society has gotten so soft that, like you're talking about, we are even having the conversation that being attracted to a minor is an okay thing and should be accepted by society. Why are we even having this conversation? Why as a society can we not agree that we need to protect the most vulnerable and innocent among us?
And we
100%.
choose not to.
100%.
It's a deliberate choice not to. When you see things like drag beauty shows for kids and drag queen story time, and the sexualization of children is a huge problem in this country.
Oh, yeah.
And the fact that that we even have to sit here and have this conversation as to what should we do to a pedophile. Like, we should eliminate them.
Yeah,
They're
No.
terrorists to children.
Great point. Are the children of this country, I mean, around the world in general, but are the most underlooked, uncared from the transplanting the sports, to the stripping, like you said, Rob, to how many kids go missing in this country, nobody gives a damn. All the people that were sex trafficked under Ghislaine Maxwell and all these people.
300,000 kids missing every year. And
Where are they?
Where are they?
You tell me.
No bodies, no nothing. 300,000 kids missing in America. You know what? It makes me so angry. Like the Me Too movement. Okay, It was a big deal. It's being reversed. Harvey Weinstein's gonna be out soon, and whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
well, his rape got. They're like, you know what? He already had 3 rapes. Let's get rid of one of the other rapes. It looks really bad.
They were so concerned. Like, this is gonna get canceled again, but they were so concerned about adult women. Mostly consenting, that were trying to gain an advantage in Hollywood.
Well, okay, but there were also stories where he jerked off into a plant. I doubt that the girls were consenting to that.
Rob, it is weird that you have a plant behind you.
It's weird that what's weird that they made all this fuss about it, all these movies about it. Most of the actresses, they benefited greatly, and now that the kids' things about Hollywood are coming out, there's no movie about it.
Quiet.
We can't talk about it.
People are speaking against it.
And didn't you say he makes movies for children?
Oh, what do you mean? He made Kindergarten Cop.
So it's like it's the same guy every single time. Every single time. So that's creepy alone, right? So like he's actually, he's the one making it.
He wrote in, And so, guys, and by the way, and I agree with you guys 100%. I love Rob because you're Rob's throwing the flip side of the coin, but I think
just want more evidence. That's all.
No, I agree, but to catch
allegedly.
You know why I love this type of thing, and I'm behind these guys 1,000%. And I love what you said. Mark them, let them know, point them out, because bro, To Catch a Predator is, to me, one of the best shows the United States in the world have ever created, okay? Just, exposing all these predators. And I loved about it, too. It was people from all walks of life. If anybody actually saw the show, again, I don't even know how many seasons. Maybe one of you guys can tell me how many seasons it did. But by the way, they were catching doctors, writers, construction workers, producers, gay guys, married men, white guys, Indians, Jews, Muslims, priests. It didn't matter, bro. Evil came and comes in all different sizes. The show was canceled. If anybody can find out how many episodes.
3 seasons.
3 seasons?
Yeah.
And by the way, there was one every week, and they had no shortage of pedophiles. It was canceled in 2008, following the suicide of Rockwell County, Texas Assistant District Attorney Bill Conrad, as police attempted to serve him a search warrant after he had been caught talking to and exchanging pictures with a perverted justice volunteer. Posing as a 13-year-old boy, he apparently shot himself as the cops and the NBC crew ran into his home. He ended his life. So they had to cancel the show because, they sued and all that stuff. But I think, listen, like I said, this guy wasn't arrested. I think it's a serious problem. And I commend these guys for at least exposing them. I hope if it's him in the next couple of days, if he's not in jail, bro, I'm gonna be very, very upset.
And one last thing.
Yeah.
Because we go like, there's some guys, this is a problem or whatever. This thing is by design.
Yes.
Okay, this is part of the left. In 1977, all the fathers of gender theory, queer theory, and whatever, they signed a petition to bring the age of consent down.
Yeah, of course.
Because it's part of the left. You want to break the nuclear family, and you want people to be vulnerable. And nothing will make you more vulnerable than being abused as a child. You're easy to control. And then you see what's going on. So this is not random. This is not like an evil thing. This is strictly political.
I believe it. Look at Amanda Bynes. Look at Britney Spears. Look at
Corey Feldman was the original. He started. That guy was hanging out with Michael Jackson, who may or may not have touched kids, but all of the evidence indicates multiple things. The guy had a theme park in his backyard called Neverland.
That's pretty sus.
And he would sleep in bed with children and give them wine that they called Jesus juice.
Oh my!
And yet people still defended him. But Corey Feldman hung around Michael Jackson, started dressing and acting like Michael Jackson. Like hypothetically, if Michael Jackson abused Corey Feldman then identified with his abuser, right? Started dressing like his abuser, acting like his abuser, started doing music like his abuser. Did he then also take those abuser traits and also do the things that were done to him to other people? Because you look at people who are victimized, when you see these reports of children that are molested, that are raped, you know what they go and do? They also then go and they pass that on to someone else.
Of course
they also molest and rape. Yep. So it's like, it's a problem that needs to be seeded out from society. That's why when we we go back to your original point, execute them. I'm all for it.
I love
And if I may, one more thing on it being by design, what is that one artist like Old Town Road, like X or something like that?
Yeah,
Like
well,
Lil Nas X.
yes, he was making music for little kids, and then like what? Just a few months later, he's now having
blowing
sex
guys
with
and
the
stripping
devil
out
on
the whole thing.
stage. It's
Yeah.
like you get kindergartens, these young children to listen to your music, and
That's
then
a flip.
you're having sex with the
Brilliant,
devil.
by the way,
It's like
brilliant on their end because that's what they do. They suck
Bait
them
and
in.
switch like Taylor
100%.
Swift.
Yeah, bait and
Sorry.
switch, Taylor Swift, Iran.